What is up, everybody? Bob Wop is here in a field. Gonna be doing some field work today, trying to get some distance work in. My max distance measured is 427 feet with a wild honey, so we're gonna see if we can beat that today. We got a little bit of a tailwind, probably like 5 miles an hour, nothing crazy. We're gonna try to get the distances dialed in with each different disc today. Gonna warm up a little bit, then we'll get into some distance, and then we'll try to guess the distances of each disc, and hopefully I can break 427 today. Get a little warm-up shot with the range here. Like that, it's good first throw. Got a new tomb. We'll see how stable it is. I've thrown it a couple times and it seems to be pretty stable, but haven't thrown it in a field yet. Yeah, nice and straight. That's even in a tailwind as well. Go up to a tempo here. A little bit early on that one. I was watching some pro coverage and I noticed that a lot of them have a little bit of delay in their reach back. They kind of start reaching back once they get into their fourth step. And my form is to kind of hold it back there. So I would go back and I would already be back by the time I got into my fourth step. And I tried the delayed reach back and that got me some more distance on the course. So I'm gonna see if that translates to the field here. That's a hex. Feeling pretty good right now, to be honest. We'll try to get a little bit more with the servo here. Little nose up on that one. Interested to see how far that got out. I'll go with a bokeh here. That looks decent. All right, we'll go with something a little bit faster now. We'll go with an oblivion. Don't mind that. Come out of it. That might be decent. If I had to guess, I think that's about 350. I'll go with a Falcor. That's a pretty good snap. I threw it a little bit up the hill though. Might cut off a little bit of distance. That was a good throw though. A couple more. We'll go with the Vanish here. A little flippy disc. See if I can get this one out there. Give it some height. Or throw it just a line drive. I don't think that one's very far. All right, we'll go a couple more. We'll go with a Gorgon here. This Gorgon is really stable. Try to give that one a little bit more height. Not gonna turn it at all though. We'll go with the trail and then we'll do one more with the engine and go get some measurements. Like that a lot. Oh, nice little flex as well. That was a good shot. Hopefully that ranges out pretty well. Go last one with the engine here. Oh, I threw it on hyzer. Not gonna flip up at all. We'll see what that comes out to. That wasn't bad, but one angle hyzer. We'll see where it goes. This week, the putt was feeling pretty good. I was making a lot of them from about circle's edge, although I was also missing a number from about 20 feet. So that was interesting. But the forehand has been feeling absolutely abysmal. I have no feel for it at all right now. So I'm gonna work on that today too. I think we're gonna go ahead and work on some forehands now, warm up the arm a little bit more, and then we'll try to go for some more distance. I should also mention it's an absolutely beautiful day. It's like 50 degrees. Like I said, not much wind, not a cloud in the sky, super sunny, very nice. We'll go with a tempo forehand here, see if we can get this one out, hopefully to about 300. I don't mind it, there's no snap on it though. We'll go with the hex, see if we can get a cleaner release on this one. That's better. I don't think that's even 300 though. We'll see what it comes out to. I have been getting some clean releases with the pyro. I don't know if it's just a feel thing or maybe a little bit stiffer plastic, but we'll see where we can get this one out to. Oh. A little bit too low. I've been forehanding the fireball a lot as well on just some chop anhizers. Oh, that was bad. It's gonna be decent though. I think we'll go with the defy here. I've been tossing this one a little bit as well. Nothing on that one. I think it's a hip issue. I think I gotta get my hips activated and then have the arm come around through, and I think I just don't do a good job of that. Could be a grip issue too. I'm not entirely sure. We'll try to see if we can make an adjustment here with the insanity. I don't mind that. That should be decent. I tried to make sure I got the hips going first there on that one, and then also had a little bit more finger into the flight plate instead of into the rim. We'll try that again with the trail here and see if we get a similar result. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I don't know if that's very far, but it feels a lot better. We'll see if we can crush one out there with a Falcor. Still bad. We'll go a little bit slower, go with a Gorgon here. Well, good roller practice, I guess. I gotta figure that out quick. All right, we'll try to be nice and smooth here with the Oblivion. Get it out flat. That's better. Got that one out flat, got some good snap on it. We'll see if we can get it down on hyzer here with the Vanish. That's my miss with the hyzer, that's a tough one. All right, arm's nice and warm now after the forehands. We'll try a Hades here, see what we can do on the back end. See if we can pump this one out there, try to give it some height. Is that gonna turn? Yeah, not quite as much as I would hope though. That might be close to 400. We'll try a nuke here, first time throwing this disc. Don't know how it's gonna fly, but hopefully it bombs. That's not a great throw. Wanted to throw it on the anhyzer. That's a pretty good flyer though. Got out there a decent ways. And this is what I'm really looking forward to. We got a strike here. A little bit flippy. Hopefully I can pump this one out there. Pretty comfortable with this disc. Yeah. Flex out of it. Oh, I just kind of dropped. Need a little bit more spin maybe. With the forehand, I'm hoping to get an easy 300. And I think that plays for a lot of holes at Sakani. If you can just get one out nice and flat, 300 feet on a forehand, nice and easy. I feel like I've been throwing pretty short, but we'll see if we can get a little bit more here out of the Falcor. I'm just gonna try to smooth these and see how far they go if I just focus on the timing and try to get everything lined up the right way. That's on hyzer. Go with the Oblivion here. I'm gonna try to maybe get a little bit lower on this one and see if I can get into a more athletic position. That's decent, just no height. Try to smooth one out with a trail here. Good snap on that one, just again too low. We'll go with the Gorgon here. Well, that one's the highest, just nose up. Interesting. It looks like I can either get it high and nose up or low and nose down. There's not a great spot to be in. See if we can do better with the Vanish here. There we go. That's a nice flight. Hopefully that's got some better distance. Go with the Passion here, see how far this one goes. Too low again. Go with the Crave here. This one's pretty flippy. We'll see if we can get this one to flip up on a little bit of hyzer. Oh, it's just low and flat. We'll try an Insanity here. That looks decent. A little bit shorter than I want. We'll try to throw the Defy on a little bit of anhyzer here and see if that changes anything. Well, I don't mind that at all. Yeah, that's pretty nice for that. We'll try to do something similar with the engine here. Oh, it's just too low. Dang it, that was a good rip though. We'll go with the bokeh here, see if we can pump that one out there like we did last time. Oh, I hit my shoulder on the pull through. We'll go line drive with a servo here, see how far this one goes. That was nice and smooth, slowed it down a little bit. That might go further than the rest of them. That's a good throw. All right, I'm gonna throw some standstill forehands with some slow stuff and just see if I can get the timing right. I'm gonna try to go back to fundamentals, just try to send the elbow and flick the hand and see if I can get the feeling back and then translate that into a more powerful throw. And go with an A3 here first. That's a good throw. Right where I was aiming, good height, came out flat. That was exactly what I was hoping for. We'll see if we can increase the speed a little bit here with the pyro and see if we can do the same thing. That's pretty good. Also pretty short though. Go a little bit flippier, go with the straight hex here. All right, that's pretty good. That means I'm not rolling my wrist. All right, we'll try to put it all together here into a run up with the insanity and see if we can get this one out past 300. Don't mind that. I don't think that went 300, but hopefully it's out there close. I'm gonna play a little game now with the backhand, try to guess some distances. The range, I'm hoping goes about 250 for me. So hopefully I can put it out there to about that distance. Like that. I think that's gonna be a touch short of 250. We'll go with a tomb here. I'm hoping that this goes 300, but I might have to try to throw it a little bit too hard to get it to go that far. So we'll just go nice and smooth here. Slow it down, try to get it about 280. A little bit of Anheuser. Man, it just kind of dropped out of the sky. I think that's gonna be about 260. The tempo used to go 300 for me, so pretty reliably. So we'll see what we can do with it here, see if we can get it out that far again. Oh, kind of slipped out a little bit early. Just dead straight though, isn't that a nice disc? Definitely not 300, but good flight. We'll go with the servo here. The Crave used to go 374 feet on the dot every time. Servo is a touch more overstable, which I kind of like more. We'll see if it goes as far. That is a nice throw. Yeah. That's a wonderful throw. I think that's gonna be out towards about 350. Haven't thrown the bokeh a lot. Obviously that's a new mold. We'll see how far this one goes. Not quite as good of a throw. Probably gonna be similarly as far though, maybe a touch further even. That goes pretty far. We'll go with the Passion, put a new one in the bag. This one is pretty stable. So we'll see if I can give it some height and flex it a little bit. Yeah, that's a great throw. Didn't flex at all. Holy cow, that is stable. That's like almost overstable. That's nice, I don't mind that at all. Might have to put the other Passion back in the bag too though. Might be a compliment to the other one. We'll try a trail here. This one also used to go about 375. See how far it goes now. That's a good throw. Touch short of that. I think that was honestly pretty short. I'm gonna guess about 330 on that one. We'll see if we can get a little flex line out of the Oblivion. I like that if it comes out of it. Oh, it's not going to, just dipped. All right, we'll go with the Falcor here. Try to put a smack on this one, hopefully get it out towards 400. That's just a low line drive. I don't think that's out quite that far either. I think that's about 360. Start working our way towards the flippier stuff. We'll go with the Crave now. See if I can get this one on some hyzer this time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a good throw. Go with the Gorgon now. This one is really not flippy. I'm gonna try to get it out flat to a touch of Annie and see how far I can push it with a flex. Oh, it's just too low. You can see it wants to get stable though. Go with the vanish here, try to do the same thing. Get it a little bit higher and give it some time to flex out. That looks better. Stay up. I don't even think that's 400. That's rough. All right, we'll go with an engine here. See if we can pump this one out there. That's not it. Try a nuke here, see what it does. It's not a bad disc, that's pretty good. Tight little flex line, obviously too low for a distance shot. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to get these in the air. See if we can do a little bit better with the Hades. Oh, throw a roller. Well, oh my goodness, it's gonna flip. That might hit the fence. Curled up just short of it. That was a good throw. Obviously not what we were trying to do. I was trying to make sure I got that one nose down and high, and I think I did, which is why I think it turned into a roller. Oh my goodness, we got a dog. My disc might be gone after this. We'll go one more, see if we can get the strike out there. A little bit short. All right, I'm gonna go one more round here on the backhand. Feeling pretty good about my distances, so I'm just gonna try to push these as far as I possibly can. I'm gonna try to get it high and nose down, which I think I did pretty well on the Hades and the Shrike, which is why the Hades turned into a roller and the Shrike kind of just dug into the ground. But I think if I do that with the overstable disc, it might flex out of it and get a little bit further. So I'm gonna try that. I also feel pretty good about learning that maybe I don't need to throw distance driver so much. Hole 8 is 363 feet. Normally go distance driver on it, but I mean, I could throw a servo on it and apparently get past the basket. So might try that and try to disc down where I can on the course and see if that leads to better scores. But for now, let's see if we can push one past 400. We'll start off with a little servo shot, see how far we can push this one. I mean, that's just easy. Really easy shot, goes really far. I think I should try to lean on that disc more, maybe. Try a bokeh here. A little turnover out of it. Interesting. It's not bad. We'll see if we can get a little flex out of a passion. Just a touch of anhyzer. Yeah, that's really nice. That's a good flight. Let's see how far we can push the insanity. Try to throw pretty much the same angle I just did with the passion. Yep. Okay, a little more flippy. That's not bad. Man, the turnovers kind of just drop out of the air though. I don't know if I got to give them more height or more spin or what, but it'd be nice if those flew a little bit further for me. Try to go with the trail here. Same shot, touch of anhyzer, see if it'll flex out of it. Oh, it's too low. Not gonna flex out of it either. Interesting. We'll go with the Oblivion, try to get this one high and nose down. Well, I got it high, not quite nose down. Kind of looks like it's going far. I don't think it is though. Yeah, it's not. Probably right there, about 350. Try it with the Falcor this time. That's a pretty good line. Yeah, flex out of it. Oh, that's a good distance. That's not close to pushing past 400 though. I think that was about 380 right there. We'll see what we can do with a vanish. Pulled myself out of my shoes on that one. Hopefully it gets far. Nice flex. Man, that is not even close to far enough. Damn it. All right, we'll try the line drive line with the Gorgon. See that throw? If I could get that release, but throw it high, I think they would go really far. But whenever I try to throw it high, I don't get quite as good of a release. All right, we'll go with an engine golf shot, try to throw it on some anhyzer, see how far we can push this one. Well, threw on anhyzer. I also threw it 3 inches off the ground. Still went pretty far though, to be fair. Couple more chances. We got a Hades. That is just such a good throw. If I could do that with an overstable disc, it would go so far, I think. We'll try it with a nuke. Now, see, I don't know what it is. That's pretty good. Something about an understable frisbee just allows me to throw a distance line, but it's not what I need. One more with a strike. I'm really going for this one. Just 3 inches off the ground. Ugh, that sucks. I'm gonna try one more with a defy, and then I might do another round because I gotta do better than that. Snapped that one. Didn't get the nose down though. Got the height. Dang it. I think this video is gonna help. I feel pretty good throwing, which I haven't been on the course, so hopefully this video helps. I'm gonna do one more video at Sakani, try to shoot 8 down, break my record of 7 down, and then one more video at Whitewater. I think my record at Whitewater is still 1 down, maybe 2, so that one should be pretty easy to break, but I've played there a few times since then and haven't been able to do it. But after those videos, I'm gonna stop posting weekly. And then like I said last video, post whenever I have something interesting, new disc, new form, something like that. But whenever I'm bored, we'll do one more round here in the field and see if I can push past the 400. I just need one good throw. Looks like I didn't pick up the defy or the vanish, so that's a tough one because those ones are flying pretty far. But hopefully we can still get a good run out here. Start off with a trail, try to be nice and controlled. See if we can get this one out close to 400. That is nice and controlled. Good height, decent nose angle. Stabled out a bit. It's gonna be short 400. Good throw though. Trying Oblivion here. Don't mind that. Flex out of it. Yeah, okay, that's a good distance. I think that one's out past 400. Try it with a Falcor too. See if we can push this one even further. Little golf line, not enough ante. Good throw though, good distance. I think it's gonna be about the same as last time, probably close to 390. Try with a Gorgon here. That is a wonderful throw. Didn't quite turn. That disc is the most stable disc I've ever seen ever. That is unbelievable. Man, that was a great throw. I think that's gonna be past 400 too. We'll go 3 more here. We'll go with the strike first. Ah, dang it, that's a good line. It's just so low. Try a Hades here. Oh, that's wonderful. Keep going, keep going. Oh, it's short. Dang it. We'll try one more big anhyzer with the nuke. See if we can see how far we can push this one. This might go silly. Well, it's not bad. It's not going to be better than what I've been getting out of it though. Hopefully I got those 2 that I thought went past 400 out there. We'll see. We'll get the measurements. Hopefully I didn't lose any discs either. Good sesh today. I feel like I learned quite a bit. Got my goal of getting past 400 at least. Technically got my goal of getting a new distance record with the Hades, but as a roller, so I don't know if I really count that, but technically got it. I already knew that my 6.5 speeds go really far, but reinforced that and might change my play on a couple holes, at least at Sakani. Might try to disc down a little bit and hopefully get there anyway, get a look more consistently than with a distance driver. And I feel like my form was pretty good. My form has been feeling horrible. I haven't been throwing awful, but it's felt bad, and it felt really good today. So hopefully that carries over into the course. Hopefully I can put together a good round. I've been shooting about 2 to 4 over recently, so it's gonna be a stretch to get to 8 down. But I've gotten 9 birdies in that round with 2 bogeys to get to 7 down. Hopefully I can shoot a good round at Whitewater. I feel like I really haven't shot a good round, like one good round at Whitewater. So hopefully I can do that as well next week. But thanks everybody for watching. I will be back at you next Wednesday and bop off. We'll see if we can crush one out there with a Falcor.